Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I converted this my front yard into a little garden, like a little space where me and my family can come out and play. This is a project that I have been postponing for the longest time, mostly because it's in the middle of rainy season. I had like a difficult first trimester, so everything combined together made it so difficult for me to start this project. I'm just really happy that finally I am doing this. Now, for this project, I can only use half of my front yard because I have one car that I'm going to be parking right in front of my house. So I can use half of this space to do my garden, and then I'll just leave the other half to park my car. So it took me like 5 days to complete this project. But this wasn't like 5 consecutive days. This was like 5 days in 3 months. So I had to look for days where it wasn't going to rain, and then when I actually have the energy to go out to walk to do this project. I'm sure you can already tell from this video that I am a plant lover. Yes, I am a plant lover, and I do have a whole lot of plants. I think the last time I counted, I had about 40 or 50 different species of plants. So yeah, I just love being around plants, love being around greenery, and with the way houses are built these days in Nigeria, we don't get the opportunity to plant so much plants. That's why you can see most of my plants are in pots, because everywhere has been, whenever they build houses, they build them in concrete, and it becomes very difficult for you to create space to put your plants. So yeah, I do have a lot of plants. I have all of them in pots, and I'm going to be using these for the garden. I should also mention that when I saw these black floors, I totally fell in love with it because it's not common. It's something different, and it's black. I mean, I love black. But I don't know. There's a thing about the floor. It just always looked dirty. Like I've literally taken my time to scrub this floor with soap and brush and everything, and once it dries off, it just looks dirty. So I decided to cover the floor with carpet grass. My carpet grass came in bits and pieces. This is because I got a very good deal on this carpet grass. Generally, this carpet grass will go for about 10,000 naira per square meters. I got it at 5,500 naira per square meter. For this project, I got 18 square meters, but we didn't use everything. I think a little bit remained. You will see later in the video. We used that for the other side of the wall. So the problem is that this grass did not come in the same millimeters, so some were shorter than the others. But one thing I noticed about carpet grass is that once you lay it down on the floor, you wouldn't really notice the difference as much. So I decided to just go with it, and again, it's cost effective for me. So after laying the carpet grass down, the next thing was to glue the carpet grass to the floor. But I can't do that just yet because the floor is still a bit wet. And if I glue it to the floor, it probably won't stay. So I'm just going to wait a bit, look for a day when it's nice and sunny and the floor is totally dry, and then I'll try gluing it down to the floor. So I'm just gonna put the plants down on the carpet grass just to hold it down for now till I glue it down. I did not record the process of gluing it down, but I did come back to glue it down. It's actually very important to make sure your carpet grass is glued to your floor or nailed down. I know there are some people that actually nail their carpet grass to the floor. It's very important to do that because when you have children playing around and everything, you see those edges where the carpet grass joins to each other could become hazard, a trip a hazard, and you don't want that to happen. So yeah, it's very important to get that done. So here we're just arranging the plants and just trying to see how we can put everything together to look nice. So this is what the garden is looking like so far. The remaining carpet, I'm just gonna put it on the side of this wall and then put the plants on top of it. It's just gonna add a pop of color to this side so it doesn't just look dull on one side and then all greenery and colorful on the other side. So, guys, that's it for day one. This is what we achieved today. We got the carpet grass on. We're able to clean up the area. We're able to put the plants back. And at this point, I could already see my vision coming to life. So this is day two of this project, and I decided to purchase an ark from a roadside vendor. The man was actually very nice enough to follow me to my house and help me plant the ark. And because I don't have the soil, I don't have the space to plant it, I have to do this in buckets. Guys, one thing I learned is that if you're going to be doing something like this in bucket, always put in some kind of stones or rocks at the bottom of the bucket, just so it doesn't get carried away by the wind. So we put in the rocks, we put in the soil, and then we planted the plants on top. So I'm not 100% sure of the actual name of this plant, but in Nigeria we call it bush plant. So if you go to any plant vendor or any roadside plant person in Nigeria, you tell them you want bush plant, they will give you this plant. The only thing is that I have never really seen this plant put on an arc or trained to climb a pole before in Nigeria. I know it's a vine, it's a type of vine. So you might want to treat this plant the same way you would treat a wire vine because they have similar properties. So you might not see it climbing, but you can always train this plant to climb, and it looks beautiful. So this is what we achieved at the end of day two. I know it's not a lot. I know it's just the arc, but I had so much to do on this day, and I was just excited to have done something towards finishing this garden. And yeah, this is it. So I got these lights from Jumia. They are like these solar paneled LED lights, and basically they come on at night, and during the day all they do is charge. So it has this automatic on off thing where if you cover the what do you call it? If you cover the solar panel, or if the solar panel is dark, the light comes on, and then once it faces the light, it goes off. So that way during the day the light stays off, and at night it comes on automatically. And this is me just showing you how I installed the solar part of the lights. So next was to build a fence for the garden. I just wanted it to feel like a space of its own, and I wanted it to have this like cozy feeling. So I decided that a fence will really help in doing that. These bamboos I got for free from my estate, from the buildings they're building there. And this is what the fence looks like at the end. So I decided to paint the fence white just to give it more of that refined look. I somehow feel like maybe I should have used a spray paint for this project instead of using a bucket and a brush to paint it, because I had to go over these bamboos about 3 times before I could get that, full coverage of the paint. In fact, I feel like I should have actually gone a fourth time to really, really, really get that full coverage. But irrespective, this was what it looked like after. I was very impressed. It really gave it that refined, nice look after. So I'm basically done with the garden. It's just to put in some furnishing and things like that, just so we can enjoy this space. But for now, I was able to get these chairs from a friend for 5,000 naira each. Guys, these chairs go for about 20,000 naira each. So you can imagine how excited I was to rush this chair for my friend. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think about my garden so far. So I just wanted to show you what the lights look like at night. As you can see, they are beautiful. They come on by themselves, they go off by themselves. I don't have to worry about anything. It's water resistant, so even if it rains, I don't have to worry about the lights. So this is the final look of the garden. As you can see, my daughter's toys are on the floor and she has already started playing in this garden. I'm definitely going to be adding some better furnishing and I'm going to be adding some extra things to the garden. But for now, this is what we have. I hope you like it. Please let me know in the comment section.